Aleph Zero has recently caught my attention. Is this the equivalent of catching Sol when it was still in its infancy? Welcome back to Bearman Crypto, where we talk all things crypto. In today's video, I am going to be talking about very much, in my opinion, probably a very speculative opportunity, but an opportunity nonetheless that I would like to share with you. And of course, this is not financial advice. Please make sure you do your own further research before investing any of your hard-earned cash. I'm just sharing with you what I'm seeing and making sure that I share it with everyone. So Aleph Zero caught my attention a few weeks back. I'd been seeing quite a few people talking about this project, which is basically a layer one blockchain which is seeking to solve the blockchain trilemma, specifically around speed, decentralization, and scalability. It's a project which is fairly new at the moment. It had its seed round and ICO rounds in 2021, and the token only actually launched in 2022. So it is very much a new project in crypto in terms of obviously having a token. So specifically, some facts about Aleph Zero here. You can see time to finality is zero point 0.9 seconds, and here they're showing their low cost in terms of transaction fees. So if we just have a dig round to have a look at their applications that they're building, because they've got a number of things that they're specifically looking at. They've got here you've got smart contracts. They've got wallets for their dexes. You've got payment automation, supply chain management, game assets, asset digitization, Internet of Things. So they're looking to do a lot of looking to build out their ecosystem and offer quite a lot of applications. And part of this will have a specific enterprise focus. So they're focusing on developers, governments, that sort of thing. So it's a project that I've seen a lot of people talk about, and I'm only starting to do my own research about this project. And I think it's worthwhile everyone else also digging into it, because you never know, this could be like catching Sol just after it launched. I think you never know. You gotta speculate to accumulate. So just having a look in terms of the tokenomics specifically for Aleph Zero. So at the moment, the circulating supply, you've got it here, 205 million out of a total supply at the moment of 319 million. So they've got a bit of information around their token utility, which is specifically used for validator node staking. It's used as transaction fees on the blockchain. It's also used as a mechanism for swaps on dexes that will potentially be launched at a later stage. The token as well can be used for governance. So it's got plenty of use cases. And at the moment, we can see here the amount of Aleph Zero tokens staked is 54%, which is quite a huge number. So what else can we see here that's useful? We can have a look at. They've obviously got their staking section here, so you can basically stake directly on the blockchain. You can either become a validator in terms of running the staking pools, or you can become a nominator, which basically means that you give them your tokens to stake on your behalf. So there's a lot of information here which I think is fairly useful. You have to choose what is right for you. So at the moment, as a validator, the APY is around 12.6%, which is not huge, but it's still something nonetheless. And then obviously you've got the APY here for your nominator, which the APY is about the set is just under, so it's about 12.3%, and a minimum stake requirement of 2,000 A0. So I personally don't hold this at the moment, but this is what I'm looking at the moment to see, could this be a great opportunity to get into a great project. So on their website, they also share a bit more information about specifically what Aleph Zero is. So here where it mentions that it's a layer 1 blockchain, and it talks about how their blockchain operates. Basically, talks about how the consensus is integrated into a substrate. Very high level techie stuff. If you're into that, feel free to have a good read directly on their website. What other interesting stuff do they have here? They also talk about their team as well, which is good. It's fully doxed. You can see how big that team is. They've got it here on their website. They've got a team of about 40 people, fully doxed. You can see who they are and what their experience is. They've got all their bios. But this is a project that has been brought to my attention a number of times, and I think this could be one to start looking into potentially in future if a lot more developers start flocking to Aleph Zero. It's definitely worthwhile having a look at and paying attention, so you can see their team in full here. And what I've also been using, I've been using this website Crypto Rank just to get more information about who the strategic partners that they've got that they're working with. You can see who down here who the key investors are. No specific names jump out at me, but you can see here you got Genblock Capital, you got Node Capital, Master Ventures. You can also see what price these guys invested in. So the actual ICO, which was October 2021, was at 10 cents. So at the moment, the price, which we'll look at in a second, is about 10x from the ICO price. The seed round, obviously, even lower in terms of what that price was. But this is basically a token which is relatively new. So the opportunity could be, who knows what the opportunity could be once, because basically if you have a look just here on CoinGecko, the current price is 97 cents. Circulating supply 205 million. Total supply is 319 million. And in terms of max supply, this is an inflationary token which will emit about 30 million tokens a year in terms of staking rewards. So this 319 million is not the final max supply. It's just something to bear in mind. But we can see here the full performance since the token launched, which was, it launched at the start of 2022. So basically they launched right into a bear market. You can see here there was a bit of hype initially. Back in April, it reached an all-time high of $3.09. So in terms of what you'd expect from a crypto project, this project, in my opinion, really hasn't run yet. I think it launched into a bear market, and the opportunity come the next bull run could be greater. So this is what I'm looking at, starting to do my research, and if it's worthwhile, if I'm happy with what I find, I'll start to DCA in. If you'd like to know, if you're enjoying this type of content and would like to know a bit more about Aleph Zero, drop me a comment down below, and I can do a bit more digging and share with you what I'm seeing. And again, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, and if you want more content on Aleph Zero, let me know, and I'll do a bit more further digging and share with you what I'm seeing. But that's all I wanted to share with you. This is very much a speculative project, guys. So it's one that literally I don't know much about, but I'm going to start looking into and learning more about But that's all I want to share with you, and I will see you in my next video.